Imagine being able to join your friends' group chats regardless of the phone you use. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, it may soon be a reality, thanks to Nothing and their new app, Nothing Chats. Let's set the stage by taking a look at the current state of the US smartphone market. iPhone sits comfortably at the top, its dominance clear and unchallenged. A key factor in this success has been the iPhone ecosystem, with iMessage sitting at the heart. This messaging service, exclusive to Apple devices, has created a loyal user base, making it a tough nut to crack for any new player in the market. Enter Nothing, a fresh-faced company with a vision to disrupt this status quo. They've unveiled Nothing Chats, an app designed to bridge the gap between Android and iMessage, offering Android users a taste of the seamless messaging experience iPhone users have long enjoyed. Nothing Chats is more than just a messaging app. It's a bold move to challenge the iPhone's messaging monopoly. It allows Android users to sign in using their Apple ID and send iMessages straight from their Android devices. High-quality media sharing, typing indicators, and the whole suite of features that make iMessage so popular are now within reach for Android users. This bold move by Nothing has certainly stirred up the smartphone market. The buzz is palpable and Android users are holding their breath, hoping this could be the game changer they've been waiting for. But it's not all rosy. There are security concerns that need addressing, mainly around the risks associated with using an Apple ID on a non-Apple device. And let's not forget Apple's potential response to this audacious move by Nothing. With ongoing antitrust scrutiny, how Apple reacts could significantly shape the future of Nothing Chats. As they say, every revolution starts with a dream. For Nothing, that dream is to bridge the gap between Android and iMessage. It's a dream that could drastically shake up the US smartphone market. But will this dream become a reality? Only time will tell. So, what exactly is Nothing Chats, and how does it aim to disrupt the iPhone's messaging dominance? Well, let's dive right in. Nothing Chats is a groundbreaking app that is all set to bridge the gap between Android and iMessage. It's a bold move, attempting to give Android users a taste of the seamless messaging experience that iPhone users have been enjoying for years. This ingenious app allows Android users to sign in using their Apple ID, granting them access to the iMessage platform. That's right, now you can send iMessages right from your Android device to an iPhone. No more feeling left out of the group chat because you're the only one without an iPhone. The app also boasts high-quality media sharing and typing indicators, mirroring the features that have made iMessage a favorite among iPhone users. But it's not just about messaging. It's about creating a cross-platform experience that until now was exclusive to the iPhone ecosystem. This could be a potential game changer, leveling the playing field in the US smartphone market that has long been dominated by the iPhone. By offering iMessage features on Android, Nothing Chats is essentially extending an olive branch to Android users, inviting them to partake in the seamless messaging experience. It's a bold and innovative move that has the potential to shake up the smartphone market as we know it. However, as with any new innovation, there are challenges to overcome and questions to answer. How will Apple respond to this bold move by Nothing? Can Nothing Chats ensure the security of Apple ID credentials on non-Apple devices? And most importantly, will Android users embrace this new cross-platform messaging experience? These are questions that only time can answer. But one thing is clear. With Nothing Chats, Android users might finally get to experience the seamless messaging that iPhone users have been enjoying for years. It's a brave new world in smartphone communication, and we're excited to see where it leads. But with great power comes great responsibility, and in this case, the responsibility lies in ensuring user data security. Jumping into the world of Nothing Chats, we must address the elephant in the room: security. The moment you sign in with your Apple ID on a non-Apple device, you're stepping into unknown territory. You are essentially trusting a third-party app with your Apple ID credentials, which could potentially expose your personal data to cybersecurity threats. Let's be clear here. An Apple ID is more than just a gateway to iMessage. It's a key to a vast amount of personal data, including your iCloud storage, App Store purchases, Apple Pay, and even your device's location. Handing this key over to a non-Apple device is a move that requires a great deal of trust. So, how does Nothing Chats handle this trust? The company has assured users that it employs robust security measures to protect their data. It uses end-to-end encryption for all messages, which means that only the sender and receiver can read them. But encryption is just one piece of the puzzle. Nothing Chats also needs to prove that it can securely store Apple ID credentials and ensure that they are not misused or stolen. It's a tall order, and one that will require Nothing to continually invest in state-of-the-art security technologies and practices. Furthermore, Nothing Chats must also address potential legal and regulatory challenges. Apple's terms of service explicitly state that Apple IDs should not be used with third-party applications without Apple's permission. So, while Nothing Chats might be technologically feasible, it could face legal roadblocks that could hinder its adoption. In conclusion, while Nothing Chats promises to bridge the gap between Android and iMessage, it also opens up a Pandora's box of security concerns. It's a bold move that could potentially revolutionize cross-platform messaging, but it's not without risks. While Nothing Chats promises a revolutionary messaging experience, it also brings new security concerns to the table. It's a fine balance that Nothing must strike to win over potential users. Apple, a titan in the smartphone industry, won't sit idly by as Nothing attempts to disrupt their ecosystem. As we've seen in the past, Apple has a knack for strategic maneuvering, often innovating and adapting to maintain its dominant position. But with Nothing Chats looking to offer iMessage features on Android, the question on everyone's lips is, how will Apple respond? Firstly, let's not forget that Apple is currently under antitrust scrutiny. Regulators are keenly watching the tech giant's every move, with their eyes particularly focused on practices that could be perceived as anti-competitive. With this in mind, Apple might be cautious in how it responds to Nothing Chats. An overtly aggressive move could draw more attention from regulators and potentially lead to further legal troubles. However, this doesn't mean that Apple will simply let Nothing Chats walk into their territory without a fight. The company could opt for subtler strategies to maintain its market dominance. For instance, Apple could double down on improving and adding unique features to iMessage, making it even more irresistible to users and harder for competitors to emulate. Apple could also leverage its extensive ecosystem of devices and services to create a more integrated and seamless user experience, something that is harder for a newcomer like Nothing to match. By enhancing the interconnectedness of its devices and services, Apple could further solidify its user base and keep them within its ecosystem. But what about the possibility of Apple opening up iMessage to other platforms itself? While this seems unlikely given Apple's historical approach, the ongoing antitrust pressure could prompt Apple to reconsider. If Apple were to make iMessage cross-platform, it could potentially nullify the unique selling point of Nothing Chats and keep Apple at the forefront of the messaging game. As Nothing Chats gears up to shake the smartphone market, all eyes are on Apple. Will they retaliate, or will they adapt? Only time will tell. So, what does Nothing Chats mean for the future of cross-platform messaging? It's clear that Nothing Chats is more than just a new messaging app. It's a bold statement of intent, a challenge to the status quo. By offering iMessage features on Android, Nothing is not just bridging a gap, it's potentially redefining the landscape of cross-platform messaging in the US smartphone market. The potential impact of Nothing Chats cannot be understated. If successful, it could break down the barriers that have kept Android and iPhone users in separate messaging worlds. It could end the era of blue bubbles versus green bubbles, and usher in a new age of unified, seamless communication across platforms. The implications for social networking, professional communication, and even online dating could be profound. But this brave new world of cross-platform messaging won't come without its challenges. The security concerns associated with signing in with an Apple ID on non-Apple devices are real and significant. Nothing will need to convince potential users that their app is safe and their data is secure. This will require transparency, robust cybersecurity measures, and perhaps even third-party audits. Furthermore, Nothing will likely face resistance from Apple. The tech giant is known for fiercely protecting its ecosystem, and it won't take kindly to an outsider encroaching on its territory. The ongoing antitrust scrutiny Apple faces might limit its options for retaliation, but we can expect Apple to respond strategically to protect its market dominance. Yet despite these challenges, the opportunities for Nothing Chats are immense. The demand for a truly cross-platform messaging experience is real. Android users are eager for a taste of the seamless messaging experience that iPhone users enjoy. If Nothing can deliver on its promises, it could disrupt the US smartphone market in a big way. As we step into a future where cross-platform messaging could become the norm, Nothing Chats might just be the disruptor we didn't know we needed. What is your opinion about this new app? Let us know in comments.